and you process those flakes or their shavings together, and you should be able to ignite it with a ferro rod. Look at them burgers sizzle. Teriyaki burgers. Dub C here, we're back on another Survival Saturday. I'm really excited to be back out in the woods. I decided to come up north, do some hot tent camping. It's pretty cold out and it's pretty windy. But, like I said, just ready to have some fun, and I want to have a campfire. So, got some gear and some food to check out. For the gear, I got a Deer Family sleeping pad. I'll be using this to sleep on inside the hot tent tonight. See how well it works and see what it's all about. Kemimoto actually sent me another piece of their heated apparel. I've checked out their coat, I believe their socks, and then a ski mask. That all worked out pretty good. Let's check out the gloves now. And then I have a Bushka's Kitchen Maine. I've never had this one before, or this brand, so I'm really excited to try this out. I actually having this for lunch. For dinner, I'd like to grill up some chicken and burgers that I got marinating on the new grill that I got from Survival Alliance Outfitters. So come join along. It's gonna be a good time. All right, first thing I want to do is get my sleeping setup, and I have set up the tent already. I usually do show setup, but if you want to see another setup, go ahead and check another video. I think I'll want to first display this tent, and then this is the large winter well stove. I've done a couple videos where I set that up as well. And I'm using a cot tonight. This Deer Family pad is supposed to be self-inflating. It's got the little valve on it like right here. So you can open this up, and then when I release it, it's supposed to suck all that air in. We'll see how it does. And there's also some snaps where you can add like two together, so that's really cool. But it comes with a little belt they pop off, and then you can just roll it back up and you can do the same thing. And then, like I said, it's got that valve. I'm gonna open it up. You can hear that air. It's drawing the air in right now. I'm just gonna unroll it all the way. And I can hear the air like intake increasing as I unfold it. This is the first time I've actually opened it, and inside the roll there was actually a container. It's got the logo on it. So when I roll this up tight, when I'm done with it, I can cinch it up in like a nice carry bag. But I'm gonna go and roll this out, set it on top of the cot, and I'll show a view of that. And we'll see how well it does as far as self-inflating. All right, so I got it all laid out. I'm gonna let it relax with the valve open and let's see if it pulls enough air in. But it already has a nice cushion to it. And as I was unfolding it, I noticed a lot of the air went inside, and then you seal it off. But see how well it works out. I definitely think it would be enough insulation, especially in cold weather, to keep you warmer, so you're not like, because if you just lay on this cot just like this, you can feel the cold air underneath. Well, having something like this will be a big help. All right, now that I got sleeping pad set up, I'm gonna go ahead and start collecting some firewood. I got a little bit for the wood burner so far, but I also want to have a nice campfire outside. Okay, time to get a fire going. Actually, while processing some wood, I actually come across this fat wood. It's off a white pine. You can see all the resin built up there. I'm gonna take my knife and scrape it as I started right here with the 90-degree spine on the back. Another reason why these knives are awesome, or having a 90-degree spine is important, because you just come down here and you process those flakes or their shavings together, and you should be able to ignite it with a ferro rod. Yeah, I'm using the terrain to advantage because there's a lot of pine in the area I'm in. There's no birch, but a lot of pine. So I'm going to try and ignite this with a ferro rod. I put it on a piece of bark, just like my fire lay. I put that on the bark because I got snow on the ground still. But let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing going. I got some embers in there. There we go. Just like that. Now we'll move this in. Hopefully fast enough where we can get the smalls underneath it. Okay, we got a nice fire going. Still have the piece of fat wood. I'll be using that for another time, but this was my first time processing it and starting a fire with it. It was actually pretty easy. All right, hopefully this is how I'll be grilling tonight. I got this new device from Survival Alliance Outfitters. You pound the steak in the ground, and then you actually have two pieces. This one has a hook. You can put water on it. So I'm gonna warm up some water from some lunch. We got the Bushka's Kitchen Hearty Harvest. But all you do is pound it in there and you just rotate it in the fire. Warm up some water and just rotate it back out. This is called the bedroll cooker, and it also comes with another piece that you can affix a grill on. Snap that in, so I can set that on there as well. Okay, the water's warming up, so while I'm going to talk about this main, so we have the Bushka's Kitchen Hearty Harvest. I actually got 2 menus sent to me from JackofTrades. Special thanks to him. Really want to check this out. He says really good, but this is a hearty bowl, provision brimming with wild boar, creamy mushroom, brown basmati rice, risotto, apple chunks, green beans, and a touch of cream. Sounds pretty top notch. It's ultra lightweight, wholesome ingredients, and it's got a home cooked flavor. This one feeds one. It's got 570 calories. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like. Big old chunks of vegetables. That's what I love. I don't like chopped so bad that it's like a mash. It actually has big chunks of green beans. You can see the apple pieces, the wild boar. I'm really excited to try this one out. Okay, the water's boiling pretty good. All we should have to do is rotate it out. Cool thing is this top part did not get hot, so I could use this to hold it. I was surprised. I thought this was gonna be hot. Takes 12 ounces of hot water or boiling. Give it a good stir. Okay, it's all done. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Piping hot. Looks like it reconstituted pretty good. All right, this is very high quality. The apple pieces at first I was a little concerned about because I was like, but that sweetness really brings out the flavor in the boar. Not really gamey flavored, but has a distinct flavor. Has a nice peppery background. This is, I'd say it's probably one of the better freeze-dried mains I've had, and it's hard to top like Storeway Gourmet and stuff like that. This is fantastic. Definitely keyword hearty harvest. And I got another menu to check out too. I'll have that be for another time, but very hearty. It'd be an excellent lunch. We are camped right on the edge of a river, and it is very steep down there. There's a big hill. The wind finally died down, but it warmed up pretty good. It's like 40 degrees right now, so I don't think we're going to need the wood stove inside the tent. Okay, it's dinner time, and got a little satchel of goods. I don't know if you've ever had teriyaki burgers, but they are amazing, and I marinated some up. So you just get some burgers, put your favorite teriyaki sauce in there and let them sit. Now we're going to grill them. Alright, I took the burgers out of the bag, got them set them in the bedroll cooker. Now I should just be able to rotate them in. Now I can adjust the height just by lifting up on them slightly. Rotate them in. Now they're cooking. Burgers are almost done, but now I'm going to toast the bun. Alright, got my bun all toasted up. There's the teriyaki burger. The thing about these burgers, if you season them right, with the right sauce, you don't need anything on them. No toppings. They're excellent. Absolutely amazing. Nice crunch from the bun. Teriyaki flavor is totally infused throughout the whole burger. The longer you let them marinate, the better it is. I absolutely love this bedroll cooker. It works amazing. I did have, it comes with a smaller grill, but I had my grill that I've bought when I first started camping, and it works great. So it looks like it fits about any size grill, as long as you can affix it the same way that the original grill has. But again, works great. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up dinner and stoke up the fire and enjoy it. Okay, it's bedtime. I am whooped. Even though it's been great getting back out in the woods, chopping all that wood, getting everything moving, really needed that. And then sitting by the campfire after dinner, so nice. Just, I'm telling you what, just does wonders for the mind. But I got the Deer Family pad set up. I got my sleeping bag set up on top of that. I'm gonna see how good it, how comfortable it is for the night. I'll report in tomorrow. I also have the heated gloves from Kemimoto, but I don't think I'm gonna need them. And another weird thing is I got my wood stove all set up, and I'm not gonna use it right now. It's actually too warm. I actually took all my gear out in the sled to this location, and now most of the area around here is melted off. That's Michigan for you. It got pretty warm, and it's way too warm to have a fire right now. It's like 39 degrees. It's supposed to get to about 20 tonight. But I have the wood stove. I was thinking about taking it down, but like I said, just as fast as it went up in temp, it could be -10. I have no idea. You just got to be ready for anything. But I'm going to go ahead and set up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Lights out. Okay, it's morning time. Definitely got cooler last night. I still did not run the hot, wood stove. It's about 26 degrees right now. Perfect time for these, actually. When I wake up in the mornings, when I'm camping, my hand's always really cold off the bat until I get a fire going. But I actually use these to warm up. And these are the Kemimoto, basically heated apparel. And they have a little spot right here, the battery. And you can charge the battery with the outlet they send in the box. But once you get that battery charged up, just like anything else, and any other of the pieces of gear that they have, you plug it in, put it in the pouch that's designated for it, and you zip it up. And it has like a weatherproof seal on there, so if it gets obviously moisture and all that stuff, can hold that out. And then there's usually a little button you just hold down. Hold that down until it changes to red, and it's on. And I felt the heat big time on the back, and it really helped my hands get warmed first thing. Once you have these on, you can actually change the temps by pushing the button again, and it goes to, I think that's a low, and that's a medium, and then just keep it high. And it'll eventually adjust the temps. Run times always vary. Obviously, if you have a high, I think it's a few hours, and the longer it gets. It does have a little clip that goes together, keeps the gloves together in the middle. But they both work about the same, and they do have the little things on here that you can tighten the cuffs so it's around your wrist. But just the gloves themselves, they are the 3M thin insulate, and you know they're going to be great gloves. But when you're adding just that little bit of heat inside, which is a lot of heat, keeps your hands warm and really helps on the really cold temp. It's time to make up some breakfast and some coffee, so I gotta get the fire outside. But I do have a tactical food pack. This is a rice pudding and berries. Never had, I don't think I've had that many before. Also, JackofTrades sent that in his mega box. And then I have some crispy fruit, banana. This is from Boogerbutt and Boogerbutt MREs. I'll put a link to their channel down below. They have an awesome review channel. They always send me awesome things. But got a nice breakfast planned out. I have some coffee. Just enjoy the fire. Here's another variation of the bedroll cooker. I just have mess kit up on top of the grill. Just going to boil some water for the tactical food pack and some coffee. Okay, and for the coffee, I'm actually going to have a coffee from a Chilean ration. It's one of my favorites. It calls for 200 milliliters, just like the main actually only calls for 200 milliliters of hot water. So when that's ready to go, we'll make it up. We'll go ahead and open this up real quick. I think the last time I had a tactical food pack, I had the prototype that Black Dog Bob gave me. And now they're actually making a bunch more. Big old pouch, big old oxygen absorber. And that is what we're looking at right now. So this is the rice pudding and berries. That sounds amazing. Okay, we'll go ahead and add the hot water. Give it a mix and let it sit. Go ahead and add our coffee. Alright, now we can try this crispy fruit. Looks like freeze-dried banana pieces. Let's go ahead and try one out. I'm a huge fan of bananas, so that's a huge win for me. This would be a perfect snack for hiking, camping. You know, if you take bananas with you, they may get mashed up in your backpack, but this pack will sustain that. And you can mix it with other things. Might try to mix it with this if I don't eat it all before it's ready. All right, the main should be ready to go. The rice pudding and berries. Not exactly what I wasn't sure what I was expecting, but let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, just by itself, it's pretty good. It has a very creamy texture, has a raspberry tartness to it, and kind of like porridge with raspberries. But it is a little bit tart. Let's try to sweeten it up with these banana pieces. Mix that in there and get a crunch. A little megabyte action with some freeze-dried strawberries. Okay, adding those bananas, big improvement. This is already really good by itself, but anytime you can add freeze-dried fruit, trail mix, it always improves the flavor to me and give it a nice sweetness, that crunch. Excellent breakfast. We'll go ahead and clean this up. We'll head to recap. Okay, time for the recap on the overnight, the gear and the food. The overnight, I was able to come out in the woods, have a good time, had a nice campfire. I set up the hot tent and the wood stove. Even though I didn't need the wood stove last night, it definitely cooled off during the night, but I still stayed warm. And I slept really good, and I owe a lot to that, to the Deer Family sleeping pad. Very comfortable sleeping pad. I definitely rank it up one of my favorites. The inflatable, it did inflate up by just simply opening the valve, and then when you roll it up and you open the valve again, it lets the air out. Rolled up pretty tight. One side is, you know, if you're hiking or lightweight, you may not want the bulkiness, but if you're camping, definitely check it out. I'll put a link for down below. And then the Kemimoto heated gloves, also great. I keep my hands warm right now. If I'm not doing a lot of activities or just kind of sitting around the campfire, these would be great. But they're also great for snowmobiling and other things like sporting events that you're not moving around a lot, and they'll definitely keep you warm. It has 3 settings and rechargeable batteries. As far as the food, I mean, this is kind of gear in food. The bedroll cooker was MVP. Really enjoyed this. I can't say how easy it was to just set up, throw burgers on it. I made the teriyaki burgers for dinner and grill up the buns and everything, warm up water with it. And all you're doing is pushing the rod in the ground and then putting the little hooks on them. Really awesome. I really like that. And I like how the grill can work with different size grills. Lots of applications for this, and I'll definitely be using this a lot in the future. I used the grill bag to hold all the components, and it worked out pretty good. As far as the food, I had the teriyaki burgers. Those were amazing. Definitely recommend trying that out. Just marinate some burgers in some teriyaki sauce and grill them up. You won't be disappointed. And then I had some Bushka's Kitchen for lunch. I really enjoyed this. JackofTrades sent it my way. Really impressed with it. He sent some really high quality stuff, and this definitely fit the bill. This is wild boar, and I'll definitely be getting some more of this, as well as this tactical food pack. Really enjoyed this for breakfast, and they continue to impress me. The freeze-dried meals coming from all these different companies just continue to raise the bars. All excellent. And then special thanks to Boogerbutt and Boogerbutt for sending this crispy fruit. This was one of my favorite snacks, and I'll definitely be looking for more of this. But overall, great time out in the woods. Just happy to get back out there, and I hope to have a lot more adventures just like this. So that's all I got now, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.